Welcome to Komandor. I would like to congratulate you on your choice of a company with the highest organizational standards that deals in the installation of closet organizers using the sliding door system. While this kind of product has been known for a long time, Komandor has developed its own specialized system known as Komandor Standard. It is based on the latest technology in sliding door structures and incorporates a client servicing program that allows our firm to function by utilizing the internet. This film will introduce you to the various elements of the construction of the closet organizer, their functions and use. The following section will illustrate the assembly of the individual elements, giving you a clear demonstration of the ease of use of our system, Komandor Standard. This modern and simple system, apart from being easy to use, gives you a chance to work for people who value efficiency, excellent organization, and who want to be rewarded for the quality of their work. According to previous financial calculations, working with Komandor involves little risk. Join me now for a presentation of the various elements of Komandor installations. Depending on the location of the installation, the interior design, and the requirements provided by the client, a number of various elements can make up the completed closet organizer. The whole construction can be divided into three sections: the external structure, the interior section, and the front or sliding doors. I will now demonstrate details for each one of these. The external structure is made up of the side walls, the door jamb, ceiling panel, and the floor panel. These are made of a laminated board, 18 millimeters thick, in one of many available colors. The edges of the boards have a round profile, otherwise known as a soft edge, and are covered with the same color material. The interior section consists of the interior gables, the shelves, and the drawers. These are made of an 18 millimeter board in white. The soft edges are covered with a matching light gray material, which subtly emphasizes their contour lines. Other elements include the wire baskets, the wire shelves, and the bars for hangers. The dominant color on the inside of the wardrobe is white. Accessories and other details are either painted white or have a bright chromium and nickel-plated finish. The next section is the front part, which consists of pre-assembled sliding doors that move on the lower and upper sliding tracks or rails. With the use of the Komandor Standard system, it is possible to achieve any number of designs in each section of the closet organizer, utilizing an entire range of parts to equip the interior. Designing a closet organizer on a computer using the Komandor system eliminates almost all possible construction and installation errors that are common to traditional designs executed with paper, pen, and ruler. The interior section and the front or sliding doors are dependent upon each other. If the interior section contains sliding drawers or wire baskets or other moving parts, mounted on drawer guides or runners, permanently attached elements must be fitted at the heights of 400, 1200, and 2151 millimeters. The gable walls on the inside of the closet organizer have pre-drilled holes at these heights. Construction such as this can be first assembled separately and then fitted into the rest of the closet organizer. This design, made with the aid of a computer program, correctly shows the locations where the sliding drawers and the wire baskets will be placed in the closet organizer. The computer program prevents the moving elements from being installed in such a manner where the doors will close and not allow access to the drawers. If the moving parts have to be cut to length during the installation of the interior section of the closet organizer, make sure that they have not moved to where the doors will overlap. All of the elements of construction are made with certain tolerances for size discrepancy, and it is assumed that the client's walls are vertical and even. Installation in such ideal conditions may not always be possible, and our system allows us to adapt the closet organizer for almost any conditions. Certain elements of our closet organizer have been made especially to reduce this type of problem, such as the door jamb, which covers the uneven parts of the wall. Depending on the location where the organizer will be installed, we can identify three types of closet organizer installations: those bordering one wall, those installed in a space between two walls, and freestanding assemblies attached to a wall at the back. In this section, we will look at the elements appearing on the inside of the closet organizer structure. The side wall, 2,750 millimeters in height and 600 and 700 millimeters deep. The ceiling panel, 600 and 700 millimeters deep, like the sidewall, and between 1,350 and 5,000 millimeters wide. The floor panel, 118 millimeters high. The floor panel is fitted with hex screws to the supporting floor boards. These are attached directly to the floor of the room with the triangular Komandor shelf brackets. The door jamb, 18 millimeters or 118 millimeters wide. The width at 118 millimeters can be achieved by joining it with the adjusting jamb, which is used for hiding pipes or other unwanted objects that may be in the place where the closet organizer is installed. The door jamb is used not only for hiding unwanted objects, but also to make sure that the door is shut properly without leaving a gap. The door jamb, that is 18 millimeters long, is used for making the surface of the ceiling even, and the one that is 118 millimeters long is used when the ceiling of the room is higher than 2,750 millimeters. The shelves range from 400 to 1,200 millimeters in width, and from 400 to 500 millimeters in depth, and are installed at intervals of 50 millimeters. Depending on the position in which they will be mounted, there are a number of ways to install them. The most common one is the permanent attachment, using the triangular Komandor shelf brackets. On the interior of the main section of the closet organizer, shelves can be installed by simply resting them on the shelf pins. If the shelves have to be fixed to the walls of the closet organizer, we can attach them with the Komandor lateral shelf bracket. The gables of the interior compartment have pre-drilled holes for mounting shelves. This is achieved with the hex screws. These gable walls can be obtained in the length of 2,160 millimeters and in two depth sizes, 410 millimeters and 510 millimeters. The dividing gable wall, 2,750 millimeters in height, is used if the ceiling panel is used in the construction, and if, at the same time, the width of the closet organizer is more than 2,400 millimeters wide, which could cause the ceiling panel to bend under its own weight. This wall then supports the ceiling panel, preventing it from warping. It is recommended that the dividing wall is installed at 1,200 millimeter intervals. Elements of the interior section of the closet organizer include the wire baskets, which allow the client to easily see the contents. They are installed on drawer guides using plastic clips. Other components are the sliding drawers, which come in separate pieces, complete with instructions for assembly. Wire shelves for shoes, installed using the fastening brackets, make it possible to remove the shelves completely for easier cleaning. The hanger bar and the sliding hanger are used to hang clothes. The hanger bar is installed using the rosettes, and the sliding hanger is screwed down directly onto the shelf. The sliding hanger can only be fixed to a shelf that is permanently attached to the walls of the wardrobe. Once again, here are the available accessories and adjoining elements which we will now present in more detail. The triangular Komandor shelf bracket, adjoining element used for fitting shelves and other parts onto the interior of the closet organizer. The rosette, used for installing the horizontal hanger bars. The wire shelf brackets, used for installing wire shelves. The shelf pins, used for fitting shelves. Stopper, used to stop the doors in their correct position. The self-adhesive buffer strips, to seal and buffer the sliding doors from hitting the closet organizer walls when sliding. The basket clips, used for attaching the drawer guides to the sides of the wire baskets, and the Komandor lateral shelf bracket, which allows the installation of shelves to the side walls and eliminates the need for the precise cutting of shelves. The doors are framed with vertical and horizontal rails. There are three types of these rails: two steel ones, slightly differing in profile, and an aluminum one. Anti-jump rollers are attached to the bottom of the door, ensuring smooth sliding action due to the bearings and the runners at the top. In the aluminum system, the anti-jump rollers are inside the frame. This allows the doors to be used as interior household doors or as complete walkthroughs. The doors can be made with either a laminated board, a mirror, or a pane of glass. The glass and the mirror are secured on the inside with a transparent and self-adhesive protective foil. During shipping, the profiles are covered with a protective foil for safety, which is removed at the end of the installation. And now join me for the demonstration of how the closet organizer is installed using the previously described elements of Komandor Standard. The completed elements are arranged on a specially designed transportation rack. The door panels are placed on the top, and the interior elements are stacked on the bottom. Every authorized dealer has a company van that is used to ship the prepared order. Every van is marked in accordance to guidelines set out by Komandor. Sections of the closet organizer are pre-assembled and then loaded into the van that has been fitted with specialized transportation racks. Our success in servicing clients is primarily dependent on the proper behavior of our employees. They hold the key to the power of Komandor. The installation team arrives at the client's home, where they unload the separate components of the closet organizer to the location where it will be installed. At all times, installers are dressed in clean and presentable clothing. Our installers are required to follow the highest quality standards in their workmanship because they spend the longest period of time with the client. The following tools are needed to assemble a closet organizer: a circular saw, an electric planer, a jigsaw, a hammer drill, cordless power drill, drill bits for wood and concrete, a rubber mallet, a steel hammer, a level, a hacksaw, a measuring tape, a screwdriver, a sharp knife, and a steel square. Apart from these tools, you will need the following joining parts: wood screws, triangular joiners referred to as Komandor shelf brackets, shelf pins, hex screws, concrete plugs, drywall plugs.
Komandor!
The design from the authorized dealer is used in the assembly of the separate components. The entire installation is made up of three main sections: the external structure, interior section, and the front or sliding doors. Each closet organizer is an individual design. If the closet organizer has a floor panel, it needs to be installed first. The floor is made up of 2 floorboards and 1 main floor panel. Attach one of the floorboards to the floor using the concrete plugs. Attach the second floorboard with the Komandor shelf brackets. When the floorboards are fixed in place, install the main floor panel of the closet organizer. The floor panel needs to be screwed down with the hex screws. Cut the side panels of the closet organizer to match the size of the external panels, remembering to start the cut from the curved or soft edge. Mark the location where you will attach the side panels to the wall. When drilling, use a vacuum cleaner to keep your workplace clean. Join the side panels and the floor panel with the hex screws. Place the interior gables of the closet organizer according to the client's design and install them in the same manner as with the external walls. attach the shelves in position with the hex screws. Next, level the shelves and attach them to the side walls with the Komandor shelf brackets. Mount the shelves in the wardrobe using the Komandor shelf pins. Drill 7mm holes in the marked spots. One of the elements of the closet organizer is the hanger bar. Fasten it 25 centimeters away from the back wall using the rosettes. Another element is a sliding hanger. Mount it in the middle of the shelf. When attaching the sliding hanger, remember that it has to slide outwards. Another element of the design are the wire shelves. Install them on supports mounted at the back and the front of the shelf. Notice the difference in the two kinds of support brackets at the front. One is for the left and the other for the right side of the shelf. You may cut these shelves to any size you require. If you have a wire basket, install it on the provided drawer guides. There is a difference between the right and the left guide, so make sure you fix them in their correct position. The guides are made up of two parts. Fix one to the inside of the wardrobe and attach the other one to the plastic clips on the basket. To make sure that the basket is sliding properly, screw down the drawer guides at an equal height and level them properly. When installing the wire basket or a drawer, try to be as precise as possible, as any small difference can stop them from operating properly. The drawer is made up of the side walls, the bottom, the drawer guides, and the front panel. Begin by putting together the side walls. To make this easier, holes have already been pre-drilled in their correct position. Next, attach the walls to the bottom of the drawer. Screw the drawer guides in place, following the same procedure as with the wire basket. Now attach the front panel on the outside, remembering to line it properly with the side walls of the drawer. Next, mark the lines which will guide you where to fix the drawer guides. Now you can install the ceiling of the closet organizer, attaching it to the side walls with the Komandor shelf brackets and to the exterior wall with the hex screws. If the wall surface is not even or its angle is not straight, attach a door jamb to correct the vertical axis, to which the closet organizer walls can then be attached. If you have plaster walls, use drywall plugs. After cutting the sliding rail for the doors to its proper length, attach it to the ceiling of the wardrobe. Lay the bottom rail in its place, but leave it unfastened for now. Before installing the door panels, lower the anti-jump rollers on the door. After installing the external structure and the interior components of the closet organizer, you can begin to mount the sliding doors. Put the door panels into the upper rail first and then into the lower tracks. Make sure that the door is hanging straight and that it is level. Then screw the lower track into place. Next, adjust the door for a proper fit. final elements that need to be added are the buffer strips. There are two kinds. The thin one, which is attached to the external edge of the door. And the thick one, which is attached on the inside edge of the door. Warning: before applying the buffer strips to the closet organizer doors, be sure to wipe the steel edges clean with alcohol. After the work is finished, the installers remove the protective foil off of the closet doors and make sure that they leave everything clean. Komandor! As you can see, it pays to work with Komandor. I wish you every success. Goodbye for now.